Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is a reading for the second half of December 2020 rather than just a weekly reading, because this time of year it gets very busy. I'll either be too busy preparing for Christmas or too drunk or too hungover to do a reading every week in this time. So this reading is going to last 2 weeks, and from now on I'll be doing 2 weekly readings, because after Christmas I'll be full-time in work and I won't have the time to do a reading for each zodiac sign every week. So having said that, this is your reading for the second half of December, and it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And I have here the Compendium of Witches Oracle, which I will use to draw a couple of cards from to start your reading off with. So let's see what words of wisdom the mysterious oracle has for Sagittarius for the second half of December 2020. What messages are here for Sagittarius for the second half of December? What does Sagittarius need to know? So let me just spread the cards out. Oh, it's not very good. And I'll just take take these two. And let's see what you get. Oh, you have the Healer and the Wayfarer, right. So the Wayfarer is about broadening your horizons, letting go of prejudices in order to not just accept, but also to love people for who they are. So there you have the Wayfarer, letting go of prejudices and hospitality. And you've got the Healer, which is about diagnosis, finding the roots of a problem or a situation, and thereby being able to rectify it, to heal it. And this encompasses forgiveness as well, and acceptance. So that seems pretty serious. Let's see, can you see them? I'll put them there then. Yep. So you've got the Healer and the Wayfarer. And let's see what the rest of the reading reveals. So let's see what's on the cards for Sagittarius for the second half of December 2020. What messages are here for Sagittarius for the second half of December? What does Sagittarius need to know? And I'm using the 5-cent tarot for you, and I'll be drawing an 8-card spread, the one I usually use, which is 2 cards depicting you where you are, 2 cards highlighting the challenges you face at this time, followed by 2 cards that offer some guidance from Spirit, and then finally 2 cards which reveal your possible outcome at this time. So let's see what you get. You have the Page of Matches, or the Page of Wands to start with, and the King of Matches. Oh, I beg your pardon, the Knight of Matches, right. This is all about desire and energy, creativity as well, adventure. Right, then you've got your challenges being the Knight of Needles, or Swords, and the Two of Cups. Oh, right. Okay. And then let me move these up a tad so you can see them. You have the Moon as your guidance with the Ace of Matches. There's a lot about creativity and action here. And then you have the Three of Needles and Judgment. Yeah. And then, oh, at the bottom of the deck you have the Empress, which is all about creativity as well. Yeah. So to start with, the Page and Knight of Matches together, it's about having a concept and then wanting to put it into reality. Having grasped an opportunity here, an idea, a conception that you now wanting to discover more about, you're wanting to explore the possibilities of moving it forward. And it sort of evokes a sense of excitement, is because the Knight of Matches is right next to it, and he's all about that adventure, taking that action, plunging forward with a sense of energy and purpose, and in sort of a positive sense of direction and action. But you have here your challenges showing that there's a need for integrity. The Knight of Needles is on a quest for the truth. He's all about finding that truth. And he too has this strong sense of focus and a righteous sense of purpose. He moves forward with sort of in an impulsive way, with little care or little thought about his actions with regards to how they're impacting on others. So I'm not holding it there now. So your challenge, I think, is to take this idea, this conception, this surge of creativity and this renewed sense of purpose, and move forward, but without hurting anyone, without recklessly impacting on others, and with being true to yourself as well. That integrity is needed. So, you know, moving it forward vigorously but safely. And you've also got here the Two of Cups, because I connect this, you know, this moving forward with this wonderful sense of creativity and passion, it may cause strife with a union, whether that's a friendship or something more work-orientated or a romantic union. But the Two of Cups is about a union, a partnership, the coming together of two, and it has potential to become a deep and meaningful bond. So, you know, I get a sense that you want to move this thing forward, but you don't want to disrupt a union. You don't want to cause havoc in a partnership and cause pain unintentionally or carelessly. So there's your challenge, is to consider and to consider the impact your movement, your direction has on someone around you, on an important partnership, an important bond. But still manage to push forward with it, because it's something that is deeply creative and has the potential to bring growth and expansion into your life. So how do you do this? How do you manage to move forward with focus and speed without damaging an important partnership. The moon suggests you move intuitively. It suggests that there's a lot you don't know. All is not being revealed to you at the moment. You assuming you know everything about this partnership, this bond, but there's an element of unclarity, of hidden knowledge. It may be, it sort of speaks of delusions as well. So he could be warning, don't be deluded by things, whether it's the direction you're going or whether you're being deluded by the strength of the bond. Perhaps it's just suggesting, don't assume that this union, this partnership, can weather any disruption that surging forward with a spirit of adventure could bring. But you're still being urged to move forward with it, because you've got the Ace of Matches donating the potential. There's a vast potential for creativity, for expansion, and building up something in a productive and creative way that sort of really ignites your passions. It's sort of the Ace of Matches says there is a great potential for being this creative person, for creating this abundance around you. And, you can't ignore your inspiration. It's a sort of a force that just drives you on. So there's a need for balance here. But where does it all take you? I think it's sort of the Judgment sort of does suggest like a calling that this is meant to be, a reawakening, a re-emergence of a new identity of yourself. You may need to be leaving things behind in order to move forward. And you've got the Three of Needles here, which, it sort of suggests that this wonderful, inspiring energy that you may want to follow, it comes with some degree of loss. There may be heartache that you need to endure or to let go of as you move forward. And the Three of Needles is right beneath the Two of Cups, so I can't help feeling that it's sort of what the spread says to me, that there's this creative surge, this energy that it's almost unstoppable. You're almost bound by the fates to follow it because it's so strong. But it's going to take a lot of dexterity, a lot of using your intuition and your imagination in order to navigate through the difficulties it could cause in some other partnership, whether that's a relationship partnership or a connection you have with another aspect of work. You may have to give something up, and there may be some regrets about that. But it's leading you on to your destiny. Judgment is about your awakening, your calling. So it's almost impossible to ignore, no matter what the cost is. And it leads you on to the Empress, which is all about nurture, creativity, and promise of abundance, of manifesting this inspiration, bringing it into manifestation in a very abundant way that is full of growth and provides that security, stability, and strong sense of value. So, you know, the decisions are yours, but the cost may well be worth what the difficulty is and the pain is. And, you know, your oracle cards here sort of, I think they're coming to temper this, sort of suggesting ways of approaching this so that you don't cause too much pain, and that pain may be your own pain. It needn't be the pain of someone else. But you know, the Wayfarer suggests that you broaden your horizons, you expand out, you share generously with those you come across on your path as you journey on with this. And sort of looking at the card, I just do get a sense of you moving forward, you moving out of the boundaries that you've been in. And, you know, you've got the healer here analysing and this is the energy of the needles, of the swords, is analytical energy of the mind. You diagnose, you think about things, you consider, and through thoughtfulness, you may find a solution to lessen the pain, because the outcome is worth the disruption that this forward movement causes. So it's quite a tumultuous end to the year for you. You know, it's exciting and full of adventure, but it's also tricky, and it's almost, I get a sense it's something you can't really avoid because it's part of your destiny. You've got the judgment, the reawakening, the rising up, reinventing yourself, and sort of becoming someone new. And any project that you do want to surge forward with is blessed with the presence of the Empress here, sort of suggesting that you'll be able to manifest it in an abundant way. So there you have it, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit like, share and subscribe. And then have yourself a good final weeks of this year. And God bless you till we meet again.